Hello and welcome to the PocketPCSoft.net HP iPAQ Voice Messenger Smartphone Unboxing. This is the first of two new iPAQs expected in the month of December 2008. The Data Messenger, which features a full QWERTY keyboard, is due out later in the month. There's a slight change in the look from HP here. We've gone away from the red boxes into the black boxes, and the devices are looking a bit more stylish. So, as I would expect with HP, they ship a universal power plug, and then from that you simply slot in the necessary adapters for the country you're in. So, as I'm here in the UK, this is very tight wrapping here. We simply take this and slot in the UK adapter, and we have a charger there with a USB lead on the front. Next in the box is the headphones. I'll leave those for a minute and explain why. Here we have the device itself. I'm really looking forward to trying out this device. I've had a pre-production ROM unit for a couple of weeks. It's pretty slim compared to some other HP devices we've seen recently. A lot more stylish, silver background, and a few useful features on it. There's a lot of the buttons are just touch sensitive, so there's very few moving parts. There's a touch sensitive optical scroll wheel here. You can scroll up, down, left and right, and there's two buttons here which are touching for menu options. There's the phone call answer button there, and the power on phone call drop button there, and we have a QWERTY keyboard, 20 key numeric keypad here, not the standard QWERTY keyboard, but one where to get R you'd press the one key twice, for example. And looking around the device, and this will explain why I left the earphones in there. On this side here we have the camera button. Moving up from that, we have a micro USB slot, so for people like me who have all our car chargers and everything for mini SD charging, I'll have to change to the micro. But next to that, I'm very glad to see there's a separate earphone socket here. On some of the previous generations you couldn't charge and use an earphone at the same time, which caused me a few issues. This is a 2.5mm jack there. On the top, a very useful function which HP have put in here is the mute button. If you're going into a meeting, you can simply slide the little slider over and puts the phone into vibrate mode rather than having to muck around with menus and pressing some different settings. Coming down the other side of the device, there's a lock key button here as well. So once again, if you're just going to pop the phone into your pocket, you can simply press and hold the lock key, and that'll lock the device rather than having to go through various menus. Volume up and down here. I'm not 100% sure what that button is. I'll have to look into that and come back to you. Opening the device. This is always tricky, I found the first time around. We have a slot here for the SIM, and the good news is the micro SD slot is you don't have to take out the battery or the SIM in order to get to that. And at the top there we see the camera with underneath it the little tiny flashlight or strobe light, which will send out a bright light for taking some shots in the dark or finding your way around if the lights suddenly go off. It's a 3.1 megapixel camera. Battery for the device is a 1260 milliamp rechargeable battery. As you can see, you can change this. User changeable, unlike the iPhone. Just digging out what else is in the box. We have headphones with some foam ear covers there, 2.5mm as I said previously, and a voice start and stop button on the side there. The micro SD charge cable. Looking through the box, what else do we have here? The voice messenger getting started guide. The CD in there, which will load the Windows Mobile 6 with Office Mobile. There's also a free 30-day trial of some GPS navigation software from Webraska in here. I haven't tried that out yet. It wasn't working on the pre-production, so I'll try that out and let you know how I get on. There's a welcome guide in here. And that's it from the box. Just a few more stats about the actual phone itself. It's a tri-band UMTS phone, quad-band GSM, supports GPRS, supports Edge, supports HSPA, has Wi-Fi 802.11bg, Bluetooth version 2 with EDR, and it has integrated GPS in it as well. So I'm pretty keen to try this out with GPS because it's an awful lot smaller than the 914 I've been using previously. It's a 2.4-inch screen, 256 megabytes of flash ROM and 128 megabyte of SRAM available in there. The size is 114 millimeters long, 50 millimeters wide, and only 13 millimeters deep. And we're weighing in at 107 grams, so a pretty nice phone. Just to see how it stacks up to the 914, we have it here. You can see it's an awful lot thinner. Not a lot in the thickness side of things, and pretty similar on the height. So this ends the unboxing of the HP iPAQ voice messenger. Stay tuned to pocketpcsoft.net for an in-depth review after I've used this for a couple of weeks. Thank you for watching.